Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, rather good mornings.
Good mornings to you, sir.
Good mornings to you.
How's things?
Oh, last night was shit at work, man. Like, completely shit. Like, I was out of fuel and just left 3 fucking planes on the ground and just went home.
Oh, really?
I was just like, I had something planned in the morning. I didn't want to be late for it. This means a lot more than fucking work. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Just finished my McDonald's breakfast.
What did we have? Flatbread thing? Or did you have a McMuffin?
The fuck's a flatbread bread thing?
You're not going to have that flatbread thing with the cheese and the ham, huh?
What? I'm gonna need to look at this. No, I got a double sausage and egg McMuffin.
You love your sausage, dude.
And for the first time, I got an iced latte.
Oh, they're nice, man.
They're banging.
Yeah, I bought the iced latte like making things that you can get from Aldi, which are fucking lovely.
I usually go for like just a normal black coffee because I really rate McDonald's coffee. I really like it.
Yeah, McDonald's coffee's fucking tidy.
But I thought, yeah, I'm just taking the boy for a walk, taking the dog for a walk.
Murphy.
Yeah, as I was coming back, it started getting really hot. And I was just like, oh man. So I thought iced latte looked very appetizing.
All right, so I've got to leave it at 1, so we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time to.
Yeah, this is a rare morning recording that we're doing today. So
Yeah,
gonna have the whole day ahead of us afterwards.
I got work, so my day's swallowed up.
Did you catch the DayZ dev stream? Well, it wasn't dev stream. Yeah, they were the marketing guys.
No, I was at work. I suggested Wes, because Wes was complaining. I suggested Wes watching. He's like, I'm driving home.
Oh, he was saying about the strength of the IJ, wasn't he? He said like he was like one tapping people with an IJ.
Yeah, I was just like, he's like, I'm driving home. And I was like, all right, Chris Rea, fucking driving home for Christmas.
Well, I mean, what else? He can't fucking watch the stream, can he? If he's driving, or can he? Has he got a Tesla?
He's from Holland, man. They do what they want, man. I mean, they schmuck up a pancake.
Yeah, I don't see. I was watching it. I didn't see anyone ask about it.
It's such a shame. People are enjoying it. Then people actually, there's a purpose to get a weapon with 308. 380. Jesus. 308 is the fucking tier caliber. Top tier caliber.
So this is the first one we record in a little while, isn't it, Dave? Really?
Yeah, I mean,
a few weeks.
You went away to the beautiful country of your heritage.
I went to Italy.
Everyone's like picturing you now.
Looking like Mario. You're racist fucks.
Mario does not look Italian in any way.
Bro, I saw so many people that look like Mario.
Maybe it's just because they're modelling themselves off the film.
I reckon. Just like short little fat men with just a tash. It was amazing.
In boiler suits.
Yeah, just fucking kicking the shit out of mushrooms.
Fuck you, you Botello. Shiitake this.
Lobbing turtles around.
Yeah,
just like
baby turtles.
Punting a turtle, yeah.
Fucking spawn on my beach. Oh man, casual racism is very good in the morning.
That's all right. I'll allow it because I'm part of that diversity, right?
Yeah, perfect. And while you were away, I was holding down the fort on the old Discord and stuff, and we had a few episodes come out, especially with the Sweetest Kill episode had a great reception, especially with the Sweetest Kills community. They really loved it, and the people actually found out a lot more about her, even though some of them been watching for 5-6 years.
I really like that. So we had that with like the Foxtrot.
Foxtrot as well, yeah. All our interviews actually bring to light the people we talk to, and they, Natural Average Nick, also Fungal Toes, people. It's good to find out about these people, where they're hiding. Sauerkraut's been nestled away for ages, and we dragged him out.
I've actually not spoken to Sauerkraut for ages, but
he's moving house, I believe.
Oh, is he? Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, he's moving house. And, well, when he said about, I'm not going to do any more servers, I announced it on your podcast, and he's come back with the servers. We knew you'd come back, Sour. We knew you'd come back. We had faith.
But when we interviewed Foxtrot, a lot of people in the Discord, specifically for Fox, was saying, "Oh shit! Like I'm following this guy now. Like, he was really cool, blah, blah, blah. You know, and we had quite a few people say that. So I thought that was good. That was a good plug, I guess, for him. It works both ways, right? So,
Oh yeah, we scratch each other's back when it comes to that respect, because obviously we gained people that did, from his Discord and his community, and then we're sending people from our community over there to check him out,
yeah.
and mutually grow.
Oh no, I was gonna.
It was there on the tip of the tongue. It was there on the tip of the tongue.
I couldn't fucking remember what I was gonna say as soon as I started to say it.
Couldn't get it out, and then there was a bear. What?
Yeah, look, I've had 10 days in the sun, man. So I'm all zen, baby.
All zen.
All zen. Right. So this episode, I'm just gonna put a reminder in now for the recording to don't fuck up the intro this time.
It don't matter, man. Honestly, like you do it so well. You had 3 episodes to sort of edit before you went away on holiday. You've done a great job. I mean, I only just picked up on it, but I don't really pick up on it because obviously
you don't listen.
We are the raw. I do listen, actually. Unfortunately, I need to give myself a listen on YouTube and a listen on Spotify, so we get the 2 listens. Yeah, so you do a cracking job, and we're the raw uncut. That is us. We're not like completely polished, finished article. That's not our podcast. Our podcast is we're raw uncut, saying fucking shocking sayings that
you keep saying raw uncut. You know how many hours I spend cutting shit out.
Cutting the raw uncut.
Yeah, cutting the raw meat.
Raw meats. Oh, meaty.
Meaty.
Ooh.
No. So yeah, I mean, it was at the end, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't a big fuck up. It was just annoying. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, you're a bit like that. You would notice it more than anybody would notice it. You're a bit like that. I remember when you were teaching me how to do like some of the video editing for TikTok, and it's like, oh, that's slightly off by a 0.00001 of a second. Like, can't we just leave it? No, I can't leave it. I'm like,
oh, mate.
Okay.
I can't help
I'm
it.
like, okay.
I'm not good enough to be like naturally awesome at things, so I have to be meticulous instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I spend a long time.
I bet you all that renovations in your house, when you were putting up that stud wall between your bathroom and your office, I bet that had to be in perfect position. How many times did you get the old fucking tape out?
Yeah. So yeah, this one is gonna go without a hitch. I'm saying it now. All right.
Flawless.
Absolutely flawless. Okay, so I mean, should we put the intro in now?
Well, we can do, and
okay. So you're listening to Friendly. A what?
We didn't plug. We could plug.
You can plug if you want. When do you want to plug now? After the intro?
Now.
Go on then, do it.
Plug after the intro. I'll do it now then. So you can pick us up on Spotify. DayZ. You could also give us a flick on Podbean, but we're on Audible, as I found out from the last episode, and also we're on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, all the cool platforms. But just remember, we come out on YouTube on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
We've got a merch line, so if you're getting a bit cold in the colder weathers, or you're getting a bit warm and you just want to wear a really cool t-shirt, check out our merch. We have a cup as well you can drink from at the well.
And all the links will be on our Twitter, and they're in our Discord. Yeah, you can find it all there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be down below. But that sounds good. I think that covers all bases.
Sweet, and we appreciate your support.
Okay, ready for the intro? Oh, okay.
That was very high. Remember, when you go high, you can't go higher.
That's right.
Not at this age.
Fucking pop a blood vessel.
There was like I couldn't use them, but
right. So welcome to episode 35 of Friendly DayZ podcast. This episode is about the secondary stats that are available in DayZ, the soft skills, and the not so well-known parts of it. Some of you might not even know that there are soft skills in DayZ.
Yeah, I mean, you barely sometimes we talk about, we maybe brushed over them on certain other episodes in the past, but this highlighting it in this episode.
So what do we mean when we talk about the soft skills? Do you know? Because I don't really play for them. Like, I don't care about them that much. You know what I mean?
Soft skills. So when you're like really keen on A Good Night with the Missus, and then you mention Cilla Black, and it just goes floppy.
What the fuck? Why is Cilla Black specifically a turn off?
I don't know, man.
Apart from the fact that she's not with us anymore.
This is probably a big turn off, but
She was a babe back in the day.
might be a turn on.
Oh,
Back in the day.
no. Necrophy. No. So, I mean, yeah, she was a hottie. What's wrong with her? She was like, I can't even think. Who's Samantha Fox? Is that a person? Well, I made that name up.
I think so. No, there's a Jamie Foxx, if that gets you going.
Who's Jamie Foxx? Oh, that's a dude.
Yeah, I know, there's two dudes, Jamie
All right.
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is a hottie, right?
Both are.
Yeah, so
Smoking.
she was like him. Back in the day, she was nothing like Jamie Foxx.
She was nothing like him. She had Turkish teeth and everything.
This is Turkish teeth.
Yeah, like proper poke out like a horse, like a chew an apple through a fucking tennis racket.
Fucking, well, I'm not even going to ask, man. I'm sorry for everyone that wants me to dive deeper into that, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Not my first episode back, Dave. You need to go easy on me, dude.
Sorry, man. Okay, let's go.
So, soft skills. Got nothing to do with Cilla Black. Got nothing to do with floppy penises.
Oh, okay.
So
Soft skills.
We're going to go to secondary stats later, but let's talk about the soft skills. So you might notice that when you press tab, you've got your invent, lovely. But on the left-hand side, at the bottom, you've got a little, I guess, chart, I guess, between a sewing needle and a hammer.
Yep.
Okay?
Same as the heat one as well. There's a heat one there as well.
What?
Is there a heat one there, or is that only on like certain servers?
Yeah, that would be so. So other servers use that area to put in like extra buffs or whatever that you can get.
Yeah, like frostbites and frostbite resistance. Okay.
But vanilla DayZ, you've got your soft skills there with the needle and the hammer, and then there's a little arrow, and it goes between the two, right?
Yeah.
You're with me.
I'm with you. Everyone's with you.
Good.
Now everyone's kicking on tab and looking at the left-hand side.
Like, fuck, I've never seen that before.
Fuck, open DZSA locks too quickly. Let's get on.
So then those are the soft skills. Now, I don't know what they're specifically called. I won't lie. So
Wobo will.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe we could find out.
Yeah, I'll check one of his videos out. We'll link it.
Yeah.
He definitely needs our help.
So let's start with the needle.
Yeah.
The more you fix something or you repair something or, repair clothing or weapons and stuff like that, right?
Oh, leather sewing kit on your plate and all that sort of
That's right. Yeah. The fucking sewing needle. Duh, how did I forget that? That will increase that skill. And the more you do that, the more that arrow goes over to the sewing needle, the better you are at that task. So let's say this is proper theory. Is not really theory, I guess, but there's no like science from what I'm going to say. I'm sure there is a mathematical thing behind it. I just don't know what it is. But let's just say you've got a badly damaged jacket, right?
Peacoat, yeah. Badly damaged peacoat. Amazing.
All right. Badly damaged peacoat. And you've got a regular sewing kit.
Yeah.
And you've just spawned. Right, you're fresh. Your skill is in the middle. Let's say
dead in the middle.
Yeah, dead in the middle. So you're going to sew up your thing, blah 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 blah, and it goes from badly damaged to damaged, right? And it's used a certain amount of your sewing kit. Now, let's say you're later on in the game and you've got that arrow all the way over to the needle side of it because you've kept doing these things. If you've got a badly damaged peacoat and a sewing kit and you sew it up, there's a chance that you could skip damaged and go straight to worn.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you just become you just get very good at that skill then.
Yeah. And you use less of your sewing kit and all that stuff, and it becomes better. It's very much a soft skill. It doesn't help in PvP no matter what. Like, none of these skills affect that. But
what? So you're saying when the sewing needle's far to the left, I can't just lob sewing needles like machine guns?
No, like a shuriken. Like, tick, tick,
Yeah.
tick, 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 tick. Just out of your fingernails. No. So, but then things like it will justify how much. Oh, that's not justify. It will determine how much duct tape you use to fix something, for instance, or a weapon cleaning kit. It will affect all of that stuff. Now, I'm not sure if it's like a gradual bar or the arrow has to be all the way to the left. That's one thing I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, okay. Obviously, we'll know by the Wobo videos it will be out, and I did see there was a Rav Plays video, but that was over 4 years ago, so it may be slightly out of date, like most of our facts we say on here.
I was going to say, we're recording this episode now, right? And then I bet that Wobo's going to put out a video about
In
soft
32
skills
hours.
about, like, maybe tomorrow, a few days before this one actually releases, and we're going to be like,
everything
for
we
fuck's
say
sake.
now is made redundant in every way, and we just talked about 1.06 patch.
Yeah, Wobo's like, oh yeah, they don't actually use soft skills anymore. Like, it's just a... Well, if they did that, then why would you make a video of it? That's a bit stupid.
No, he said, yeah, he cancels us out. He just does it just to cancel us out. Like,
So I've got a feeling like the friendly guys are going to make a video about this, episode about this, so I'm going to fuck them up. So let's talk more about then the other side of it, the hammer side.
Okay.
So the hammer side is not about your like melee strength or melee attack or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with fighting or your strength or PvP, PvE, none of that. It doesn't affect any of that.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. It's about crafting and building like bases, I guess, or like chopping down trees or stuff like that.
So you're either good at repairing stuff,
Yep.
or you're a proper base building geezer. So basically the same. When you're in a squad, you have one guy that does all your repairing of clothing, the other guy gets really good at fucking putting up walls.
Yeah, that's it. So the needle one is more for like repair, like you say, like repairing your clothes. So you've got like a paramedic kind of thing that just looks after everybody, does like all the bandaging and all that stuff.
Okay.
And does like all your blood transfusions, looks after all that because they'll get like more. Oh yeah, I've read here. So you can collect 10% more blood.
10% more blood. That's well worth it, especially now if you get a little bit of the gas poisoning, because a lot of servers now have got underground bunkers that have a little bit of gas in that you only need a gas mask for.
Oh,
So when you swap over the filters and you think you've been a little bit gassed, you can give yourself that blood and your own blood, and it can mitigate any chance of you getting a blood disease.
Well, that's only when that's only when you've got the blood disease, right? And that takes 30 seconds.
Yeah, but you can also mitigate it, I saw on certain servers. So even if you just give yourself, or some people like you do when you go into combat and you take a codeine. Then, you can do that.
Okay.
As soon as you get out of the gas zone, just give yourself your own blood, and then that mitigates any chance of the viral symbol popping up and you having blood disease.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the hammer skill then. So you're going to be like crafting. Did I say splints and torches and that from the first one? Because if
This is a shout out to Ricky.
Why?
Because you said hammer skill. They won the European
Fuck's
Europa Conference League. Come on, you hammers.
So the hammer skill is for crafting splints, torches, campfires, chopping down trees, building a base or whatever, and it's going to work exactly the same way, right? So they're kind of split though. That's the thing. So crafting splints and torches and campfires and building walls and that and all that stuff, they improve the skill. But then you can use the skill for building walls and chopping down trees. You'll lose less of your durability for your weapons, and you can get like more logs and stuff out of trees and bushes.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good.
But then with the sewing needle one, you can upgrade that stat by repairing tools, repairing clothing, repairing weapons, and taking blood and all that stuff. And then you do all of those, and then you can use that skill by doing the same thing, by repairing tools, weapons, clothing, all that stuff. And then that will use less of your resource, and it may even get it up to it might skip a level, you know? So if you're badly damaged, it might take you straight to Worn. I have seen one place where it says it puts it back up to pristine, but I can't guarantee that because I've only read it once.
That's one thing that ultimately annoys me, that you can't ever find a pristine plate carrier, because when they're on the zombies, they're either badly damaged or fucking damaged. You can only take them back up to Worn. So if this skill genuinely can help you repair it, bypass it, because everything's coming in damaged. You know, weapon cleaning kits, everything. A Mosin badly damaged, or you got like a SKS badly damaged. You feel like one more shot's gonna ruin it, man. You could just bypass damage and get it to worn with one use.
We could have like built this whole episode about that, couldn't we? Fuck's sake.
We have.
Well, we could have said, hey, are you tired of everything being damaged when you find it? Yada yada yada. Here's the skill you need.
Yeah, this is the skill that, I mean, in all fairness, this is the skill you need. No, joking. So it's always worth, if you're running in a good squad, like to have guys that do certain things. Me, I'm the scavenger. Maybe this may be my new role as well. I just do all the repairing of people's shoes and all that sort of thing, and I build it up, and then using less resources as a squad if you have one guy that is ultimately like the craft master. Ooh.
Yeah, the craft master.
Craft master.
That's the episode name,
bro. I just come up with that. A fucking lightning bolt just touched the end of my penis.
What the? Fucking hell, okay.
Did your balls go on my drum set, Brennan? No, I'm joking.
You know, like when you get an electric shock, when you can wait, hang on a minute. Can you give yourself an electric shock? That doesn't make sense, does it? Because
you can't static yourself, no, because you're one whole circuit. Your body's a whole circuit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I do know one time I was holding an electric fence, and all I had to do was the initial touch, and I touched my mate, and then we were both touching, and he was electrocuting people because I couldn't get to the things that I was just using my body as a conductor.
Yeah.
Yeah, them little electric fox fences. And my dad went past. I was like, don't do it to him, he's old. And then my mate touched him and he was like...
Do you remember that light switch in school? In the boys' toilets?
Yes, yeah. People kept fucking like spitting water from the fucking sink on it.
Yeah, so there was a light switch. It was all like busted and mangled. And basically we made up a game to see how long you could hold your finger on the light switch, which is fucking dumb, isn't it?
This is why I'm where it is. I think I might have come first or second.
But you'd hold your finger on it and it would be like popping.
That's fucking coming from the mains, bro. It's so stupid.
I know. And then we were only well, that was like year 7 or so, year 6 or something like that, wasn't it? We were fucking only half the size we are now.
We stepped up our game though, because remember them lights we used to pop off, the council lights we used to pop the fucking damn dog kennel.
Nope, that didn't happen.
Yes, you do,
that didn't happen.
Every time they fixed it.
Hey, that might be. I was never there for that.
You're such a liar, man.
I was never there for that. Hey, vandalism. You know, this is going out on the internet, right?
Yeah, there's no evidence of it.
They're gonna fuck you up.
There's no evidence of it.
What a funny joke you just said there, Dave. Right, so yeah, the light switch, you'd hold your finger onto it, and then your friends would like just get handfuls of water and throw it at your hand, and see how long you could hold onto it.
We were cool.
We were fucking stupid, man.
We tried to tell people we were cool. We played RuneScape.
No one believed us.
We played RuneScape and fucking Medal of Honor. We were cool.
Yeah, baby. Medal of Honor 1 and 2 on PS1.
Oh, yeah. Well, you kept shooting that light bulb and then it just didn't do nothing. There was no, like, interaction with the outside world. It was just the buildings. There was no interaction with it.
What are you talking about?
Like the old, like PS1 Medal of Honor, and like if you shot a light bulb, it wouldn't do nothing.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? Why are you whispering?
I'm not. Turn me up.
Turn me up.
Yeah.
Beat me up, Scotty.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim.
Yeah, great song.
So, right, hang on.
It's worse than that. He's physics, Jim.
So, if you are tired of everything being fucking badly damaged,
it's a big problem. It's a big problem. It's not this update, the update before. It's a big problem, man.
Yeah, I think it was 120, right? So, the needle skill is what you need to work towards. And let's just cover off again one last time how you level that skill up. So,
level up.
You repair tools, you repair your clothing, you repair weapons. You can take blood from other people. I don't know if it works with taking your own blood.
What about the damage though? What about bandaging yourself? Does that add to your skill?
Don't think so.
So I couldn't just get you constantly cutting me and then I just bandage myself up to get the skill up.
Well, you could imagine you had like a surplus of sewing kits, because we all end up with fucking too many sewing kits, right? You could just
12 is not enough.
Just repair every bit of clothing that you find.
Yeah?
Just
or could you craft it into rags? Would that count into the skill?
Maybe. No, because it's about repairing stuff, right? I think crafting, the crafting side of it is the hammer. So when you make stuff, That's the hammer
Yeah.
side. But when you repair stuff, that's the that's the
Sewing needle side.
sewing
yeah.
needle side. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you counteract that if you do.
So, and also, I did read, there's a bit of a disclaimer here. I've read one post where it said, this. I don't know whether this is true because we've not tested it out, but if you've gone all the way to the needle and thread and then you go and chop down a tree, it just cancels out your needle and thread skill and you revert back to the middle.
Oh.
Now,
Best stick to your fucking lane. I'm joking.
Well, I reckon we should actually try this in our next run. We need to that should be our task. Let's try and get the needle all the way to the left and see if we can repair something to pristine.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, that's probably
See how long it takes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say like, oh fuck! I had to repair like 46 pieces of clothing before I could get my maximum level, which was
does
long.
Sound like a scientific experiment for a good friend. For a good friend with the magical W, not Wario.
No, but let's do that. Let's do it. Bang, 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 bang.
What?
I don't know. I got like a little rubber thing in my hand. And I just banged it onto my hand.
Sounds like you're doing a Pac-Man.
Friendly?
Okay. Let's go. So what's the second? Are we moving on to secondary stuff now?
Yeah.
What's secondary stuff then, Andy? Talk to me about that. Explain to me, because I'm only interested in PvP and COD style DayZ.
So let's start with.
I'm not. I'm clearly not.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually clock what you were talking about. Let's start with insulation and clothing.
Yeah, it become a big thing after like 1.16, weren't it? Or 1.1.
I think so, somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly when, but it was somewhere around there. I can't remember
exactly around there, but it's around about then where actually insulation become a big thing, and they added like the shivering when you were cold, like, to give over your position.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got the main stat of clothing, which could be protection, it could be just the invent slot, yada yada yada, or the condition, all that stuff, like all the not the modifiers, all of the main stats. But then you've got like the modifiers, I would say, which would be the insulation of the item, how warm it keeps you, and what that does to you, I guess. So it's not actually, is it? Is it well known? It might be well known.
What, the insulation of clothing?
Yeah, so insulation is well known, and that's cool. But I'm talking about the colder you are, the more food and water you go through.
People actually genuinely know that, because obviously you go through more resources, the resources that you've eaten. So you go through your food and water a lot faster when you're colder.
Yeah, because you're like shivering and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's naturally the same when you're IRL. So actually, to be fair, I think DayZ have hit this one on the head a little bit well. Or Bohemia, we say DayZ. Bohemia have hit it quite well on the head.
Yeah.
But then, like, obviously now with them adding different seasons into DayZ, like, so now there's the mod, in these community servers, PC community servers, they add, like, you have Summer Chinaris. Well, now you don't need high insulation clothing. In fact, high insulation clothing could get you to yellow heat or red heat, and you go through your resources so fast, especially when you red heat, your health starts going down. Yeah,
because you just like fucking sink through all of your water.
Yeah.
It's just gone. Bang, done.
Yeah, spring the mouse. You spring the mouse. You don't need everything fucking best installation, because you don't need that huge duck down coat that makes you look like Kenny from South Park.
Okay. But then, so that in conjunction of where you are in the map as well, right? So the closer to Tissy you are, I don't
think that's a well-known fact either,
Really?
I don't think that is a well-known fact.
Well, I haven't said it yet.
Tell us on our Discord, but Andy's going to explain to us what it is. But I know what he's going to talk about, because, we finish each other's
sandwiches.
Yeah, I know. I really love ham.
So, topographically, Tissy is...
Oh, fucking hell. Bit early for that.
Here we go.
Bit early for that, bro.
He's been away for 10 days.
Big words.
Who's he think he is?
Big word warning.
So, topographically, Tissy is elevated higher than the rest of the map. I say...
Higher, like, king of the castle, look at me.
No. The further you get to, well, the closer you get to Tissy, the higher up you are, basically. The higher up you are, the colder everything is. So the north of the map is colder than the south of the map. So you need to figure out what clothing you need to maintain your perfect ratio, I guess, of temperature. So if you have like really best insulation on the coast, you're going to be burning through your water like no man's business. But if you're wearing a t-shirt and capri trousers up in Tissy, you're going to be freezing cold and you're going to go through all your food and water as well.
Does anyone miss TRMZ wearing his like 3/4 length capri trousers?
Yeah, I
now
do.
he can't do it. Now he can't do it. It's just irrelevant. Like, or the orange Tulloon for RMSZ. Do you know what I mean? Because now it's just medium. He needs a more high insulation bag, so he just has to chin off the Tulloon at earliest opportunity.
Don't you think the bag having an insulation property is a bit weird?
Yeah, them straps can't be that warm.
Yeah, no, what's it? I mean, keep your back warm a little bit.
You say that, but when I was in the army and you used to have to do your 12-mile marches and your 8-mile marches, the amount of sweat I built up in between the bag and my shirt was ridiculous. I mean, it used to drip down
your ass
to the low part. Yeah,
to the low part.
Used to make a nice little channel.
Do you know what shit you've said on this podcast and you won't say ass? What the fuck?
Yeah, there's rules, Andy.
There's a line. Rules. There's some lines I won't cross.
There's a lines I won't cross, and mentioning is not. It's the line I will not cross, sir. No, but yeah. So maybe they've done a little bit of research, and maybe they asked the soldier, "What's the bit that gets the warmest when you're on runs?" Oh, when I'm wearing a backpack, it's my back. Oh, so we'll give this a medium insulation.
Enough. There we go. All right, that makes sense. I'll take it back.
No, don't. I prefer people that are, even if you're wrong, right, arguing the toss and making it sound viable so you win the argument, even though you're genuinely wrong, is a great trait to have. Women have it naturally built into them. Jasmine, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm going to give her your address just so she can come and kick your ass.
She fucking would as well. And she'll turn up in a cowboy hat. And I'll be like, no!
She'll be like, yeehaw, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Oh, shit, John McClane.
Okay, so, that's heat done, I guess, right? So what about blood types?
Oh, Jesus, we went through that in our medical one. They've gone really in-depth for that. They've gone very in-depth in the old medical system and the blood types. They've really thought hard about it.
Odd.
Odd with an A.
With 2 A's. Like A-Ram.
Double A hard.
So blood types, you get like little blood test kits who we spoke about, like you said in our medical episode, and they are good specifically if you're, not specifically, they're good
genuinely to find out what blood type you are.
Predominantly, I think, if you're working with other people or playing with other people, if you two have compatible blood types.
Is it dead random? It's dead random, isn't it, when you spawn in?
Yeah.
So you can have your custom character, but every single time your custom character spawns in, it's dead random. You could just be every single time you spawn in different blood type, or you could just have next time you spawn in the same blood type as the one before, blah, blah, blah. So many combinations.
That's it. So the two, I'm not going to go through all the blood types. There's a chart that you can go whatever, but basically...
It'll be on our Discord, though. The chart's on our Discord.
Oh, is it? Fair enough.
It will be.
Okay. Foreboding. All I remember of it really is if I'm O negative, I can give to anybody. So I can give blood to anybody if I'm O negative. If I'm AB positive, I can take blood from everybody.
Okay.
That's it, really. And then there's loads of other ones in between, but they're the ones that I remember. So O negative, you can give to anyone. AB positive, you can take from anyone. And it could save you in a pinch.
It could. It save you from blood poisoning. When you see anything black and white, like you're in the 60s with Charlie Chaplin, it can give you back colour.
Blood poisoning.
Yeah.
That can't be fixed with a saline, can it?
No.
You have to replace the blood, don't you?
Yeah, I believe you have to replace the blood. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, there you go. So maybe that will come into play more often these days then, because. I can't remember as soon as you got a saline, you're okay, right? You don't have to care about your blood type.
Yeah, I mean, we went through this when we talked about it, and then in fact, it's actually more beneficial for you to carry your own blood type around rather than getting the saline bag. Yeah, it carries up the same amount of space in your inventory, but actually it's just more beneficial if you're willing to take that extra time to test your blood, take your blood, and then store it with you. In fact, it could even fuck somebody over in the future because they're like, oh fuck it, I need some saline, I need some blood. Oh, I'm gonna take this guy's anyway, and then they're like.
So that's a guaranteed death as well. If you take your blood, you could give your blood to an unsuspecting freshborn. Who said that? Someone that you really don't like. And no, if you, I don't know, accidentally gave your blood to somebody, then they had an incompatible blood type. They would die, basically. There's not really much else to it. They would just die.
They would just die.
Yeah. They'd have no idea what's wrong with them. Their health would just be going down. I think their blood goes right down.
It's a bit like I was playing that. I'm playing a Winter Chinaris not so long ago. We no longer talk about them servers. And I was there just randomly. I wasn't even AFK. I think I might have been AFK for like a second, getting like a heat buff. And I come back and there was some lovely woman feeding me some human steaks. And I was just like, no,
Bitch.
what have you just fed me? And she's like, I just fed you food. And I'm like, okay. 2 minutes down the lane, I start going, I was like, you son of a bitch. I had really good stats as well. I was white everything. I hadn't been white anything for fucking ages on that server. And then she done fucked me over, Aaron.
You sounded like a high-pitched Dr. Hibbard from Simpsons.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, that's crusty, but okay. I like the effort.
Crusty? There was no crusty there, man.
What? Dr. Hibbard's like,
oh, Hibbard. I thought about Dr. Nick. I was talking about Dr. Nick.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick.
There are some really strange characters in Simpsons.
I like Troy McClure.
Yeah, hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may know me from such films as. We should do that. Hi, we're David and Andy. You must know us for such things as our facts are wrong on episode 10.
Yeah.
And Wobo done it. Ends of the Simpsons done it, and Wobo done it.
Oh dear. Are there any more? I'm sure there are loads of other, well, maybe some soft skills.
Oh, I thought we were Simpsons characters. I don't really have other Simpsons characters we don't see much of anymore.
I haven't watched Simpsons in ages, man.
I'll put it on for the dogs when I go to work, when they're only when they're alone for a little bit.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you can. Do I?
Do your dogs like prefer watching cartoons?
I think so, but then I put a lot of war stuff on for them, so there's a lot of explosions and stuff. So that when it comes to fireworks day, they're more attuned to it and they don't react so hard. And obviously, my dogs don't have a choice because everyone knows what. Well, you know exactly what my favourite genre of film is. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's like, Dave, why are you watching another fucking war film? There's on for the dogs.
It's on for the fucking dogs. This is the 4th time this week. I fucking love it.
The dogs love it. The dogs love it.
My dogs love Band of Brothers on fucking repeat, all right? Talk about Band of Brothers. We were actually easy company in the Americans the other day.
Yeah, we were.
And we won.
Cool story, bro.
We got his first win with us.
He got his first win on his own.
I know, and then we fucked it up like 3 times after that. He must have the worst stats of everybody's wins-loss ratio.
Murphy likes Mr. Bean.
Oh, the cartoon Mr. Bean.
Yeah, it's like his favourite cartoon. He I think it's just like the block colours. You know what I mean? Like there's not really,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
There's not many things to look at. So there's just all these colours moving around. Because obviously they don't have great eyesight. And then
have you ever put like Crufts on for Murphy?
Yeah, he loves it. We record
the man for it, man. They sit there, both of them sit there, and their ears go forward every time a dog does something.
Yeah.
Oh man,
and
they love
like
it.
I think it's like one of the Saturday or Sunday episodes. It's like 4 hours long. Just record the whole fucking thing, man.
I don't know whether they have like a sound in the background that we can't pick up as humans, but it's like talking to the dogs, like, you will watch the telly and make your owners watch us.
Yeah.
Just talking dog to them, and we just can't hear it with our terrible human ears.
What's that advertising thing? Subliminal messages.
Subliminal message, but dog-bliminal messages.
Dog-bliminal, okay. Right, it's time to move on, I think. We're getting really sidetracked. Hello.
So the update come into effect maybe 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago?
No, longer than that.
Right, 2 and a bit weeks ago.
So, yeah, fine. But obviously I've been on holiday for maybe 10 of those days. Haven't played
Yeah,
very much of it. I definitely did
no.
play it. Did the bunker and all that stuff. So
Yeah, and I've been working, and then when Andy was away, obviously I don't cheat on Andy, so I didn't play DayZ with anybody else. So
you're a
I was
fucking
on another
liar.
game. I was on another game. We had to complete another game before, so I only played probably played 25, 30 minutes of this new patch, but I am getting a vibe from the new patch.
Yeah, but if we're gonna work through these soft skills, right, we're gonna have to play quite a bit. So
Yeah,
let's
we
get
are.
back on it. Let's
No,
get
we'll
back
be
on
back
it.
on it, man. Now you're back. We are back on it. You can tell what I'm saying there. All right, okay, cool.
Want you back for good.
Not for good. Everyone loves a good holiday.
So the medieval stuff is still up in the air. People are still undecided about it, aren't they? I'm seeing some people love it, some people hate it. I mean, it's quite a divisive update, this one.
But everyone's like they've added this stuff in, but some of this stuff you can barely find. Now you tell me where to find that sort of stuff in Livonia. There's only like one castle.
Yeah, but you find it in the hunting places.
People are saying you barely find it in hunting places, man. They say like that literally, if you're gonna find anything, you're gonna be finding the leg armor. The chainmail is so hard to find, like the tops and bottoms of chainmail. They're saying the leg armor's good, but in fact it makes you very slow, and it's sort of irrelevant, really.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a trade-off. There's a trade-off with everything, isn't there? I mean, look at the plate carrier. It's the best protection in the game, but it takes
Not anymore.
your stamina down.
Breastplate. There's the chainmail armor is similar to the
But the plate carrier is still the best.
Are you saying it looks the best? Are you going fashionista?
No, I'm talking about protection.
Oh, okay.
It's Durex rated 100%.
God, my friend had protection. He still got run over by a bus. No,
So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a very decisive update, isn't it? I from my play style and things that I like to do in DayZ, hasn't really affected me very much. The bug fixes are cool, but the content that's been provided, it doesn't faze me at all. I'm not going out of my way and seeking these items of clothing out or anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care about the crossbow. I know, controversial, but again, that's not my playstyle.
people are using that crossbow a lot. They're using it. Remember, like Mark II was the weapon to have to take out zombies and stuff, right? Now everyone's wanting that crossbow. Everyone's wanting the crossbow. Yeah. Everyone's just like silent killer. And sometimes, people are even using it on players. Like, you can kill a player so fast.
Do you know what? I actually saw Happy Bombs stalking someone. I think he was on Essica, and he had the crossbow, and he was in Essica. What's that compound on the hill? It's got the pub in the middle and loads of barracks.
Oh, you got Neptune.
Neptune, yeah. He was in Neptune. He was around the back of the barracks, and someone was running in and out of them. And he was like stalking them with a crossbow. It's fucking brilliant.
I actually really enjoy watching Happy Bombs. We don't mention him too much, but I really enjoy it. He's like the lead for Zero servers. Do you know what? Some of the stuff. I even watched one of his streams where he was just going through the config files of a server just to up the central loot economy on certain stuff like that, and it was just a really clever. He's just so clever. And like the way he does stuff is very meticulous and stuff. And just to show us like how much stuff he goes through, like when we had our interview with Sauerkraut about server ownership and stuff, how people don't actually see what they fully do. They just take advantage of the server and then moan, oh, I can't find a Mosin, I can't find a fucking Tundra. How do they know that someone hasn't been 5 minutes in front of them, picked up the Tundra that was on the floor there, but they just still kick off, Discords must be the way. I bet people like Happy Bums are like, look at Discord, and we're like,
that's why they get other people to moderate it, man.
Yeah, just breathe in. I haven't found a bloody set of hiking trousers for days. He spawned in with them, fella.
Yeah, he comes across as a genuinely nice guy as well, so I think that definitely helps. But I rate Happy Bums. I rate him.
He is a very good streamer as well. So like, if he's using the crossbow, then there is some merit to it.
There's something to it.
But was he wearing medieval armor?
No, he wasn't. No.
Well, that's shit. Now get it out. I'm joking.
So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on the latest update? Now we've had a few weeks to play it. Anything you're missing? Any issues you found? All that stuff? Let us know.
Yeah, any clips? Have you got any clips of you getting full medieval armor and going sputter scratch?
Yeah, actually, during the experimental, when I played with Sauerkraut, we ran through to all of the castles in Cheneris and picked up quite a few bits.
I remember
it was fun.
we done our own little wobo on the chainmail, didn't we?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But other than that, I haven't seen anything out in the wild.
When everyone says the wild, I always think of that Zelda game.
Okay. Are you friendly? Are you ready for a brand new segment?
Do you know what? We could be ready for a new segment, Andy. What is this segment? People are thinking going to enjoy this segment, I think.
I am enjoying this segment already, and I'll explain.
I am as well. I'm enjoying the interaction from it as well. People are genuinely excited. I can see people like rubbing their hands together going, oh, someone's going to mention my thing on DayZ. On a DayZ-friendly podcast.
Let's explain what it is. So basically, a user in our Discord, Ben, 89, so it's 80, like the letters A and T, but then 1987. His username, he posted a story in our Discord, and I thought, that's fucking brilliant. Let's get people to post their stories and let's read them out. I think Receding Man does a very similar thing, and he adds like sound effects and stuff like that on his YouTube channel, which is good. So if you want more stories, you can go check him out. But we'll be doing this, I think, weekly because we've got loads. We've got loads of them, so let's just crack this on. And if you want your story to be read out, join Discord, whack it into the Community Chronicles channel, and then if it's good, we'll read it out.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with quite a short one, but it's really funny, all right?
Okay, let's go.
All right, so I'm going to read it again.
Okay, I haven't heard this one before.
I just want it to come across as funny as I read it the first time, right?
Yeah, I'll add humour into it for you.
Okay, thanks. So, like my first day.
It's his first day, guys. No,
it's his first day. When I had to log off, I was going to F11 to end it all, but I kept passing out due to blood loss. 2 gig guys came up and kept resuscitating me. Before I could even finish the gun animation, I'd pass out again.
Fucking cruel bastards.
They're just watching him, like, go uncon. Yeah. Just, like, sit there.
Coming back over. A bit like that time I was nicking people's rags so they couldn't fucking kill themselves.
Yeah. So he was just, like, kneeling down, got, like, a fucking IJ to his head, I'm assuming, and then he just passes out, and then there's 2 gear guys just watching him, like, look at this noob. Sorry, Ben. And I kept asking them, please, just kill me. And a northerner bloke, by the sounds of it, he says, swore that he doesn't kill freshies and that's not the way he wants to play the game. Before he could even finish pleading with him, he'd pass out and then they'd resuscitate him again.
It's so cruel.
So they're just watching him, like, come on, up you get, try again, bad boy.
Do they
like,
think they're doing a good deed? Or this guy's like, kill me? He's like, I'm going to bring him back.
Yeah.
He can come back from this.
Yeah, we can save him. He's still got a pulse.
We've got a pet.
Yeah. Oh dear. So apparently they were like playing some like RP, I think, or so, I'm not really sure, but it says like
you're on an RP server for your first ever server, Ben. You are ruthless.
Well, I don't know, because it says here they then had to break character to tell me that they actually had to left click when the animation had finished because he was just sitting there in silence and he thought that F11 was automatically going to kill him. So he would just be sitting there, kneeling with an IJ to his head, waiting for the bullet to come, and it never came. And then he would just go uncon.
So he's just there. This bullet will just go off automatically without me pressing the trigger.
Mad. And when I read
they
that,
think he's a psycho because he's just there. I'm gonna kill myself any time, boys. I'm playing Russian roulette with a magazine weapon. Fair play, Ben, man. That's funny, man.
When I read that, I was like, that's incredible. I need everybody's stories, like, right now.
Like, I can see we're going to get a full, like, plethora of stories. One's like Ben from, like, the start of their DayZ days when they're, like, really funny. Because we've got some fucking hilarious one. Because remember when we first met Drew and he was singing, turn around.
Yeah.
And he was, like, singing it so loud. But because VoIP was fucked, no one could hear him.
Well, no, we could hear him. We just didn't know where it was coming from, and we didn't actually turn around.
Yeah, we didn't actually turn around when he was saying "turn around."
Oh, what the fuck?
That's funny, man.
So if you have a story, a funny story, short, long, old, new, who cares? Chuck it in our Discord and we'll read it out. That just cracked me up.
Yeah, this new segment is going to pop in towards the end of our episodes. And we're just going to pick one at, say, random. And then we're going to, like, tell it. We're going to tell the story. So, Ben, 1987 is your tag. Fair
Sort
play,
of,
man.
yeah.
That is funny, man.
Team up. Okay, what we do video of the week.
Yeah, we did video of the week. I got a good one, actually. It actually only came out 16 hours ago, so this was quite good. It will only be a week old when we post it. Okay, so this one here, video of the week. Video of the week today is Fresh Spawns. We turned a new player into a psychopath. Watched it last night.
What do they do? Keep reviving him while they're trying to help 11?
Yeah, very apt. Very apt. Yeah. So they turn a new guy into an absolute savage. So watch that video. They've already had 31k views in 16 hours. These guys are killing it. They're absolutely killing it. Great format. But yeah, fair play. We are. Well, that's our video of the week, and we will send them their second trophy.
Do you reckon that's only the second time?
I think it might be only the second time a video of the week.
Mate, I tell you what, it's duos. That's what it is. The duos will reign.
Oh, 100%, man. The way they're doing it is very unique. They do it in a pair, and they stream as a pair as well, and they're very good as a squad. Their communication's actually dead on. So, guys, if you want to pick up on good tactical play, watch them stream as well. They stream on YouTube, which is excellent.
And Twitch.
Because they're a pair. So, yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Friendly! I'm not singing just the tip today. I'm not singing it.
Don't sing it. Just say, no, it's just a tip. Just a tip. What is a tip today? Have we got any tips today, Andy?
I have got a tip.
Okay, hit us then. Just don't hit me too hard.
This one is called Keep Off the Grass. And actually, that doesn't really make sense when I'm about to tell you what the tip is. Okay?
Okay.
Maybe it should be keep on the grass. I don't know. Anyway, basically, the tip is your footwear will last longer if you run on grass than if you run on the road, for instance.
Oh, so you're saying the harsher tarmac can destroy your shoes faster.
Yeah, and it's even if you're like barefoot. So if you run barefoot...
Oh, can you get bare feet? Lovely.
Yeah, rawr.
So if you kill a bear, you get his feet.
Yeah, that's it. But if you won't run barefoot, like you'll get a cut sooner on the road as opposed to running on the grass. Like you can go like twice the distance. I don't know. That's fucking for someone else to work out. But you can go further at least anyway. So keep off the grass is probably not. Earth between my toes. There we go.
The earth between my toes. Ah, bloody hell, we're coming up with some good ones today. Craftmaster and fucking earth between my toes.
Yeah.
We're becoming poets, man. And I've only just seen that new Batman with the Riddler. We're getting so good, man.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Do you remember I was saying I was going to go watch that film when you were on holiday? I watched the new Batman with the Riddler, and I actually really enjoyed it.
I have no idea about a film with Batman and Riddler.
The new Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Oh, really? Is it good?
Oh, I liked it. I mean, the Riddler could have been more Ridley with more riddles, but actually, like...
Ridley?
Yeah, well, and I really wanted his green suit with the question marks. That didn't happen.
Ah.
That classic green suit with question marks. That's a fucking great suit. I don't know why they wouldn't have slowly put that in or could have changed it into like a black suit with green question marks or something.
Crazy. Well, hijacking the tip.
Yeah.
Well, there isn't actually much more to add on to that, to be fair.
Done it, man. The harsher road conditions, tarmac, will affect the durability faster of your boots.
Cool. Sorted.
Always carry some rags with you, so then when your shoes ruin, you can put some rag feet on.
Yeah, in a pinch.
Stop, lad. Turn around. All right, so that's us coming to the end of episode 35.
Jesus!
And what did we say it was going to be called again?
The Craft Master?
The Craft Master. Boom.
Ooh.
That was an IQ play.
Thank you very much for listening to yet another episode of Friendly.
And guys,
go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, and guys, post some pictures of the merch that you got. You know, we've seen Sarah Crowd's cup that he's drinking while moving house. We've seen Yasmin's, was it a hoodie?
T-shirt.
We saw Yasmin's T-shirt. Wes will order in soon, you fucking bitch.
Well, that's one way to keep him on board.
No, Wes was funny. He was just like, oh, I ordered merch from another person, some other people before. Wes is a good friend of ours, by the way. And he's like, I ordered merch from America, never turned up, paid $30, got mugged off. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, man, our store's in Germany. He's like, oh, sweet, I'm ordering.
It was practically next door to it. And the Netherlands shares a border with Germany, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's clear.
I'm sure he actually goes over to Germany for like booze and shit. I think he like drives over and gets cheap booze.
He's very boozy. But surely booze is quite cheap in the Netherlands, considering there's a lot of companies that make booze in the Netherlands.
I have no idea. I might even be making it up, mate. I don't know.
But Germany is well known for its beer, so I don't blame him going over the border for some Weissenbitter, yeah?
I don't think he drinks beer, though. I think he's a whiskey boy.
He needs to come over here then, don't he?
A whiskey boy.
What happened to them two fuckwits?
No idea. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to another podcast episode.
He's been Andy.
No, I haven't.
I've been Dave.
This is when I take off my mask.
Dave. Oh, that one a mask. That was horrible. That was like venom. Feed me. Feed me. He's like eating.
Can I eat him?
Eats a human head like clean off.
Great. Okay, well, this is quite a long episode just for the two of us. We usually don't record this long unless we're interviewing someone.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit to cut out. There's a lot. You've done the thing like 4 times.
Dave, you're breaking the fourth wall, man. I edit this perfectly where no one knows that we've edited anything out. And now you're telling everybody that I read that story in 4 takes. Unbelievable, Jeff.
No, we need to. There's one thing we need to do. We add a little bit more professionalism, and we need to nail that. One down.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
That segment down. I think we don't do it well, man. And we got people putting up because do you know what was really funny when Ben was just like, "It's disappearing for me." It's like, yeah, because we don't want you to hear it before we can give out the content.
That's it. So we don't want. So that if you put yours in within like a couple of minutes, they'll disappear, so no one can read them apart from us.
Yeah. So me and Andy will read these. Yeah.
Yeah, and we won't necessarily read them in order either. Let's just do them randomly, ones that we fancy doing.
Yeah. Easily get a shout out. Guys. But yeah, we've our Discord is actually a great place for communication, and we're getting some good traction on it now.
Oh, did you see Madgree joined?
Yeah.
When did she join?
Yesterday.
Huh. Oh yeah, she did. Nice. She's Twitch partner now. So I guess we'll see you again next week. I guess we'll definitely be there.
Episode 35. So we'll see you on episode 35, guys. Yeah, this is 36. Fuck's sake. Motherfucker, man. Counting's hard.
It's not counting though, it's adding. So you know that's maths.
That's good, because I always subtract how much fuel comes out my tank, it's all good.
What the fuck? Alright, thank you very much, and we'll see you again next time.
Ciao for now. Yeah, that was really good, man. Madtree is spelled the same way as it.
Madtree.